The caretaker said the music never stopped. Even after they pulled the bodies out, the mansion sat alone at the end of Dune Road in the Hamptons, hidden behind dunes and dead hedges, twisted black from salt wind. Locals called it the Calder House. Old money, political fundraisers, private art auctions, celebrities arriving by boat after midnight. But after the winter of 1998, nobody from Southampton would talk about the house openly anymore, especially not the party. It started with a videotape mailed anonymously to a true crime journalist in Manhattan nearly 25 years later. No return address, no note, just a label written in black marker, "Last guest footage." The tape opens inside a massive candle-lit dining room overlooking the ocean. Men in tuxedos, women in black dresses, jazz music playing somewhere distant. The camera operator laughs nervously. "You seriously filming this?" Another voice answers, "If something happens tonight, I want proof." At first, it looks like another wealthy Hamptons gathering. Then the details begin feeling wrong. Nobody seems drunk. Nobody appears relaxed. There are no servants visible anywhere in the house, and every clock shown on camera displays the exact same time, 1:14 a.m., even in different rooms. The journalist who received the tape later said that was the first moment he felt uncomfortable, because the footage itself seemed aware of him. Certain guests stare directly into the lens too long, almost recognizing the future viewer. Then the tape cuts forward abruptly. The music is louder now, distorted. People are arguing somewhere upstairs. A woman passes the camera crying. She keeps repeating, "They said the tide was too high." The cameraman follows noises toward the back hallway. That's when he captures the first glimpse of the basement door. Steel, industrial, completely out of place inside a luxury mansion. You hear someone whisper, "Don't go down there." The footage cuts again. This time the party has changed completely. Several guests are gone. Others appear terrified but are pretending not to be. One older man stands near the fireplace holding a revolver at his side. Nobody acknowledges it. The journalist who analyzed the tape frame by frame later identified several people inside the footage. A hedge fund executive who supposedly died in a boating accident 3 years later. A Manhattan architect who vanished in 2002. And one woman whose family insisted she was never in the Hamptons that winter at all. At exactly 1:14 a.m. again, the lights inside the mansion flicker. Every person in the room stops talking simultaneously. Not gradually, instantly, as if they heard something. Then comes the sound, a low metallic groaning from beneath the floorboards. The cameraman whispers, "What is that?" Nobody answers him. One guest quietly says, "They opened it." The basement door slowly swings open by itself. Complete darkness underneath. No stairs visible, just blackness. Then seawater begins spilling into the hallway. Cold black ocean water. The guests start panicking. The footage shakes violently now as people scream and rush toward exits. But several of the doors leading outside will not open. One man pounds against the glass yelling, "It's happening again, again." That word became important later, because investigators eventually discovered there had been another gathering at the same house exactly 11 years earlier. And after that party, 2 guests disappeared permanently. No bodies recovered, no investigation, no press coverage. Money buried it. The cameraman approaches the basement one final time. The audio becomes distorted near the doorway, almost like multiple voices speaking beneath the tape hiss. Then the camera tilts downward. For 3 seconds, the footage captures what appears to be a flooded tunnel beneath the mansion, extending far underground toward the ocean. Something is moving in the water. Tall figures, not swimming, standing, watching upward. Then someone grabs the cameraman violently. The tape ends. When Suffolk County detectives reopened the case years later, they discovered the Calder House had been demolished shortly after the party in 1998, officially due to storm damage, but architectural records showed something disturbing. The basement extended nearly 60 feet deeper than legally permitted for coastal construction. Blueprint sections were missing. Several pages had been removed entirely. The only surviving contractor connected to the build gave a brief statement before refusing further interviews. He claimed workers discovered old structures buried beneath the dunes during excavation in the 20th century, concrete walls already underground, rusted tunnels, and massive steel doors facing toward the Atlantic. According to him, the owners ordered the construction crews to build around them instead of removing them. Then he said something detectives never publicly explained. Sometimes at night, you could hear music coming from under the sand. Today, the property remains empty. No new homes were ever built there. Real estate developers quietly abandoned multiple projects after equipment repeatedly malfunctioned on site. Locals walking Dune Road after storms occasionally report strange things appearing near the shoreline. Broken wine glasses, rusted silverware, candles half buried in sand, and once every few years, music drifting across the beach after midnight. Jazz music, faint, distorted, as though a party is still happening somewhere beneath the ocean.